welcome to
For Sarah.
And this is the first day of what grade?
4th grade. 79th grade.
Oh, wow. I hope you have like quadrupled the amount of PhDs if you went to school that long.
What is that PhD? I don't know. What is that? Like so.
Okay. I'm getting a glare. We can't see you for.
My bad.
We can't see you. Okay. So it's the first day of 4th grade with For Sarah, and we are homeschooling this year. You can put that on the side. We are homeschooling this year for 4th grade. I made the decision to homeschool for 4th grade after their 2nd grade year of remote learning. I knew that we were going to homeschool. Why? Here are the reasons. Was my school district great? Yes, my school district is excellent. They function as one unit. Every school in the district, all of their 2nd grade, 3rd grade teachers got together at that time, 2nd grade, created the curriculum for the entire school year for the entire district. So everyone was on one page, which is awesome. But thank you. But I felt that with the remote learning, that when it comes to hands-on learning, I just felt that it would be best not to do another year of remote learning, or even though they had their same teachers move up with the children for the next grade, I just felt that sitting in front of a screen for an extended period of time for learning, I just felt that there are more challenges, and that it would just be best to go ahead and homeschool. So with that being said, we're homeschooling again. For those of you who don't know, I purchased Mastery curriculum. And in the process of purchasing that, it doesn't fall in line with traditional learning. So I felt that it was important to do another year of homeschooling because I chose Mastery. Hi, Allison. Say hi to Auntie.
Hi.
For them to do that. So we are homeschooling again. I did not think that the pandemic and not today, but we can do a video of that later. So I think another day, not today. I think that the option for me, from what I knew about the CDC and how long it takes to create a vaccine for COVID-19 and all of that, I just felt this won't be over for 2 years, which is why I'm homeschooling. This is the 2nd year of homeschooling, and yes, we have masks.
6th grade.
We have homeschool you till 6th grade. We'll think about it. We have, we still have the mask. I believe in the mask mandate. I am vaccinated. My children are too young to be vaccinated, but I feel it's sad. I feel that with the vaccinations, we will have less severe cases, and I'm all for the least severe of the cases. So that's why we're choosing. That's why we chose to be vaccinated. We're waiting for them to be vaccinated, and then we can resume more of our regular things. Say hi to Auntie Aura. She's watching.
Hi, Aura.
So for now, this is our first day of 4th grade. 1st grade. It's the first day of 4th grade. No?
No.
You're not going to clap with me?
My hands already hurt.
It was the first day of 4th grade. Oh, man. Well, this year we're doing... One more time? Okay, you do it. It was the first day of 4th grade. Oh, good job. So we have a morning session, an afternoon session, and an evening session. Some homeschoolers, they use the block method. The children are now in 4th grade. One moment. And so
there's no cups.
So one of the things for that is that they're in 4th grade. We want them to be independent.
And we want to be big brains.
You want to be big brains. So I decided to go with some of the same curriculum that we used last year. Again, we're using Matthew C, except for this time Delta. Knowing what I know now, after completing Gamma, which is all multiplication, I should have just started them on Delta with the remaining weeks of the year. But like I said,
we have somebody joining
we know
us.
now. Yes, who's joining us?
It is Cat.
It is
From
Cat.
Cat Sarah.
Cat from Cat Sarah. That's our cat Lucky.
That should be on every channel. Cat Sarah.
In the morning, we watch our video
Cat Sarah.
for Delta. On Monday, we do our practice. And then we'll have our test on Friday. We completed this already. Let's see. We have our cursive book. Does someone have their cursive book out?
Yes.
Here, get it so we can see what it looks like. Here, show us.
Have, for right now, you can have this.
Okay, we'll do that. So we're going to start our social studies. Our social studies is 3 times a week, which we're going to start after we finish this video.
Cat Sarah's like
Our Star Spangled Story.
this Star Spangled.
Sorry about the glare.
This Star Spangled.
Our Star Spangled Story. That is the book we will be using.
Was that like an Indian name?
On the cover, a Native American. Yeah, it is right here.
Alright,
So
Cat
we're
Sarah's.
using our
Cat
Star
from
Spangled Story this year.
That was for Cat.
We're using the Cursive Handwriting book for teens. No, they're not teens, but guess what? If you raise them up and rear them up, if you treat them always like elementary school children, they're going to constantly think like elementary school children. They have to be challenged.
And good
So,
news
that's the
today,
challenge.
peoples.
What's the good news?
I am almost taller than Mom.
Yes, almost taller than me. They're growing.
And Grandma.
And your grandma.
And Aaron.
That's our mail. Could you get the mail?
Sure.
Thank you.
And some other people.
So for our language arts, we're using IEW again. Institute for Excellence in Writing. We're using fable, myths, and fairy tales writing lessons. We're doing that again. Let's see. Tiora said we learned grammar in writing school. Yes, in elementary we did. We're also we're on our second book for our Fix-It Grammar, also by IEW. And that's Robin Hood, book 2. We completed book 1, the nose book. So we are going with that. Thank you for the mail. Should pass me the purple book.
Okay, this one.
Yes. For theology, we're using Sadler's We Believe. This is the Catechist Guide for grade 5, but we're using grade 5 because we will be going into catechism classes. Not this year, but next year. With the pandemic, I felt that I just want them to be more ready for what that means as a Christian and faith-based, things like that. I want them to have a better foundation. So with that, we chose the We Believe, and we will be going over the sacraments. So we're now in the 5th grade book, even though they're 4th grade. So I'm very happy about that. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, this is the book that they will need. They're just going to use the student workbook. And for their social studies, our Star Spangled Story, I'm sorry, I'm jumping around. We're reading our first book.
No, that's not the
Benjamin
first book.
West and his cat, Grimalkin. This is the first one.
No, that's Lucky's first book.
This is Lucky's first book. Does look like our cat, Lucky.
He made the book.
He
He wrote it with his own paw hands.
With his own paw hands. We're using Masterbooks, masterbooks.com, Elementary Earth Science, the Earth. We're only going to use this for the first semester, so for the first 2 quarters, we'll be using those.
This. Suckers.
Suckers.
What?
Does that mean you're a sucker because you got suckers?
No. Now that I'm a sucker, I can say this. See you later, suckers.
Okay.
And also this. We have
Can you please show us your planner? Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit.
It's the same planner from last year, just a
Auntie Aura said write a book about Lucky. I think that's an excellent idea.
I already read a song about him.
Can you open it up?
Literally.
Oh, Robin Hood. Oh, now for the Fix-It Grammars, they say get a spiral notebook, write your sentence after you found all the grammatical errors in the front of your notebook and all the definitions in the back. Well, my niece, Novia, when she homeschooled, she said we use the composition books. In the composition books, you don't have to worry about the pages falling out or the spiral messing up. So this year we're using composition books for our Fix-It Grammar. As you know, Fix-It Grammar has everything. They're teaching, Master your journal, your planner, teaching the Lonnie planner. Thank you. Teaching students to proofread and their parts of speech, and I'm enjoying it. This is what their planner looks like. I have week 1 all filled out. We do have an art, even though it's on Wednesday, but it's for an entire 5 weeks. We're doing 5 weeks. 5 weeks will change. I think, we're on value, then we'll change to textures. We'll learn about textures. And then as they complete, they will color in, highlight, put a colorful check next to things that they have completed. So that's just a brief tour of how our homeschooling will be. These are our sheets. I made my own sheets. No, thank you, Leland. And fill them in according to what I needed them to be. Let's see, I'm still making my own grade tracker sheets. That's our name. Making our own grade tracker sheets. Filling them in. This is how I track their grades. Some of the books that I purchased, they have a grade tracker sheet in there, but I have notes. Yes, Leland.
I found a really funny picture.
What's a really funny picture?
Lucky attacking
A goose? Oh, wow. I would be more afraid of the goose. Here's our homeschool schedule. My attendance sheet. First day of school checked off. We also have a summer session too. We have summer too. All our holidays, our field trips, I will be filling those in because we have one coming up the 5th week of school. So I will fill all that in with the tracker. And is all of this grading and tracking necessary to put your kid back in school according to the website that we use? No, because your children will be tested if you live in the state of Illinois when you go into the school anyway. I have a large Aldi's bag, the recycle one, with all of the things in it from 3rd grade, everything that they completed. All of that, I have it. And then a file folder, all of their work, how everything was graded. I have all of that in there. But, well, is someone really going to look at it? I honestly don't think they will. But I still have it. And I have their completed planners from last year as well. But for me, I feel it's best to keep track of those things, because how can you know how good your child is doing when you're also the teacher? Also, it'll be a little bit of a juggle because mommy will be working part-time. So we established that we're going to have a morning session, an afternoon session, an evening session, 2 hours each session. That's 6 hours a day. When they're at school for 9 to 2:30 or 9 to 3. And some of that time is changing in between classes, lunch, and including specials. We still will have our specials. We still have our, they have their daily piano practice, 15 minutes a day. And then they have their lessons, which are now in person with the mask on. Half-hour session every week in person. Once we get our mask, our vaccinations for them, then we can start back up with our taekwondo and swim. So those are the physical things. But now with the mask, at least we can go outside and play, not just in our backyard on the trampoline doing awesome stuff or riding our bike, but more things now with kids instead of just with, mom, dad. So I think this will be a really awesome year for them. We've done homeschooling before. This is our second year. I know exactly how I like the pages to look. We're using, for our grammar, we're also using, let's see, Evermore. We have a spelling. Can I see your spelling book? Because we're using a different one. Oh, it is Evermore. Last year we used Spectrum. You see it?
Yes.
Pass it here, please. Spelling. It's yellow.
This?
That's one. And the other one. You're going to use, no, not the Spectrum one. It's another one.
Yellow?
Yes, it is.
Is this it?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, we were using this one, and I liked that it had the vocabulary in the back and Spectrum spelling. But we'll be using Evermore. We'll just use a dictionary. This doesn't require you to look up the words, but we're going to do that. That's how I learned. We did definitions, we did sentences and things like that. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, is there anything else you guys want to add?
Joke time.
One joke. What's the joke?
All right, tonight. Like.
This looks really dark. Can we brighten this up?
Wait, you know what?
Lonnie, tell a joke.
The joke of the night. The lights are off.
The lights are on.
Give me a minute.
Oh, my light went off? Am I plugged in?
All right, so here we are. We used to put on the spotlights.
Spotlights.
Spotlights on you. All right. Musicians, what do you get when you run over a bee?
What do you get when you run over a bee?
B flat.
A B flat. Puka, where's your joke? Over there.
I don't have.
You don't have one?
I can give one.
Would you like to play a song and then we'll hang up? We can go out on a song. Put your put your books on the floor. Put your book bin on the floor with all your piano books. You can take them off that seat. You know what? We do have time. You both can play a song. How about that? Excellent. What was the name of that song?
Lavender's Blue.
Lavender's who?
Blue.
Lavender's Blue.
That's the song, Lavender's Blue.
Hey, why don't you write that one? Leilani, would you like to play us a song?
Yes.
Yes, please. Play us a song. And then we'll end on that.
Alright, here's the main musician. Does that have the lights on there?
Okay, put the lights on her. More. The light is
song?
on me, not on her.
What song? Any song.
Any song you would like to play?
Any song. I can't tell if
A lot of
it's
traffic now. That's a nice amount of light. We can still see.
Alright, song. Alright. Where's the pedal at?
The sustain pedal is under there. We just plugged it in. Put it in the trash, please.
Alright.
Thank you.
Alright.
And this can go in the recycle.
What's up the sustain pedal? What's up the sustain pedal?
Without the sustain pedal, go ahead. Excellent. Can we hear with the sustain pedal?
I think the other side.
Is that the song you're making?
I made it already.
You made it already? Can I hear with the sustain pedal? This is a Forcera exclusive with Leilani playing another song she created. Go ahead. This is copywritten, people. Don't try us because we're not playing with you.
What? Nothing. Why does that be copyrighted?
Because people can steal people's music. It's day stamp people.
Scammers.
Okay. Auntie Aura said chopsticks that she gave a heart. Okay, say bye-bye to Auntie Allison and to Auntie Aura.
Bye-bye. And we'll have to phone if I have to.
Lila, say bye.
Bye. Signing off from the news. The news. The local news of Forcera. I'm gonna play the news music. And possibly a new channel will be created.
What?
Cat Sarah.
For Sarah signing off.